This is my 2006 Vauxhall Corsa, and if you've been following the series, you've seen that I'm trying to turn this into a bit more of a race car. Not really a race car, but something cooler. Anyway, if you watched the last video, you saw that I was trying to change some bits of Temu mods. Today we're going to finish that off, so let's get inside. In the last video, I recommend you should. I took this out of my car. Now this is obviously the speedo and everything, and I was trying to change the lights. The lights didn't work, so I've got new ones. So we're going to change those and make sure they work and see how that goes. Huge shout out first of all to Crazy LEDs. I'm not sponsored, I did buy these. But they look like they're going to be good, so we're going to try and fit them and see if they work. And there you go, that's the new one in there. That is the old one that come out. This is the mileage one, so there's the first one done. But yeah, all done. So these are new ones in here. The old ones are there. All they do is they literally twist in and out once you get to this point. I do also have lights for the TID display, which is this up here, and also for the heater, which is this console down here. So I'm probably not going to get those done in today, simply because I want to try and get this dashboard back together and put it back together and test these ones. And then we've got a few bits to look at. But that's all done. So let's plug it back in and see if it works. I'm going to try and be smart, and while I still have this out before I put it all together again, I'm going to plug it in, see if it works, because I still obviously have access to all the lights, which means I can change it for the old ones if these new ones don't work. So let's get to it. Now plugged in and just rest in there for me, and if I just hopefully, if I turn the ignition, turn them on, hope. Boy Joe is a bit of an idiot and doesn't realise that those bulbs also come with a negative and a positive. So I was just putting them in always and it wasn't working. However, now look at this. I can't wait to see what it looks like at night. You can see it is now pink. These are pink as well, which I think looks really cool. And also obviously it matches my pink light up here. I'm really liking that. So I like the fact that this is now looking pink. I can't wait to see what it looks like at night. Obviously we're going to get around to seeing that as well. So, and just to see what it looks like at night, pure. Oh, she looks cool. I like that. That's cool. The car's got no power, so that's as bright as it will go for the moment, but it looks cool. I'm happy. Next. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the backing to this back on, because now obviously I see that it works, so I'm happy with it. I wish it were a little bit brighter. Also, it is middle of the day, so it is quite bright out, so you can't really see it as well as you should, but that is fine. That is good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the way that looks. Obviously this bit is next, and this bit up here as well, because as you see, when those are off, you get the light up here. I'm not sure why there's no light down here. Maybe this car doesn't have lights on here, but that one could definitely be changed too. Probably not going to touch that today, but that I'm very happy with, and I think the pink looks really cool. Nice addition. Just that extra little touch makes the car look cool. And once again, big shout out to Crazy LEDs. That's how you spell it. I wasn't going to bore you with putting it all back together, but I have now got it all back together, which is nice. I haven't got bits of dashboard laying all over my car, which is lovely. So if we just turn it on, once I can get the car to turn on. Look at that, lovely. I'm well happy with that. Genuinely, incredibly happy with that. For the commenters, should I redo this as well? Should I get a new one of these? Because realistically, this is a bit knackered now, especially that this one looks so nice and brand new and good and awesome and epic. This one just looks a bit, it looks like it could do with some love. So let me know if you want me to get one of these as well. The major thing I want to get done today, we've got one last thing I want to do, is aesthetics. I did want to do these as well, and these are just hubcaps. I'll show you them. They're pretty cool. Get that out, got my fat fingers in there. They just say Corsa, but they're much nicer than like the plastic ones that come on it. And those ones, as you can see, just a bit of a freshen up. The reason I'm not going to do them today is because I need to get the tyres on this car changed. And normally when you get the tyres changed, they cut them off and replace them. So once the tyres get changed, I'll put those bad boys on, which is a bit of a shame, but I didn't really think about it before I bought it, but at least I have them. So that's always a bonus. And then it's this, and if you've seen the Skoda series, you'll know what this is. He has the exact same one on his Skoda, and I'm going to put it on mine, and it is just a fin rather than the ugly old antenna. And that actually seems to work. Also, I don't really use the radio, so it's more of an aesthetical thing than anything. But yeah, we're going to get to that. Gosh, she's a bit knackered anyway. She's a bit done for. Oh, life forms on my antenna. Yeah. Also, I just don't like the way these look. Wibbly wobbly. Anyway, onto this bad boy. I say to wipe it down, then obviously give it a clean, everything. I don't own cloth, so I've used some toilet paper because I'm a real man. Basically, the way these work is that just sits there. You get this bad boy, There's a bad one to screw. Obviously I prepared this one earlier. Oh my god, well, I didn't prepare it, but I put the stickers on it. And then you just screw it. Once you get your big fat fingers out of the way, you can just screw it in. And then that, once that's nice and screwed in, now I don't know if you could take the bolt off, I don't know what the bolt's there for, but you probably could. But you screw that in, and you take this bit off and you stick it. Obviously I want to be a bit more precise with this because I don't want it to sit at a wonky angle. So let me get my trusty old tissue paper. I don't often put myself, actually, that was a joke, but now I feel like an idiot. And we just take this bad boy off. When I can do it. I've got no nails at the moment. I've been chewing them. You know, life gets you sometimes. So now I have fully prepared it and taken off all the sticky bit, look all my tissue. I can sort of tuck that in and then line it up and stick it on. Obviously I want it as straight as possible. Obviously I want it that far back if preferable. So if I spin the wire around, I can move it forward a little bit. Lovely. So that's central. I'm just getting a good angle from up here. That is good. That looks good. Doesn't that look a hell of a lot better already? I mean, just that tiny change really, I think, I mean, that's like a nerd, but I think that just instantly looks better. I hate the antennas. I've still got one on this bad boy, but it's almost impossible to take off. I can't really get it off. But I think that looks so much better. I'm well happy with the things that we managed to get done today. Obviously with the dash as well, as you can see it all lit up nice and pink there, and my pink light. I'm really loving the way this is going. Thanks for tuning in again. I know we did a little bit less today, but I really wanted to get that dash proper together. I didn't really record it either, because obviously you saw me take it apart. You don't want to put it together. It's very simple. You screw it, you clip it, and I don't want to bore you guys. I want to show you the before and after. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the way the Corsa is going. If you've got any extra suggestions, obviously, such as the handbrake, any suggestions on what things or what brands you know are good and look good for the car as well, please just let me know in the comments, because I'm really interested and I want to get this guy back on the road as soon as possible and looking top tier. So if you guys like, please remember to like, subscribe, share, the whole thing, comment, all the bits and pieces, and if you want to see it go further, then just let me know, and yeah, we will continue to see this channel grow and continue to see the Corsa get closer to being on the road.